Tales from the Table is a live play RPG podcast brought to you by a group of LGBT friends telling stories through the medium of tabletop role-playing games. Previously on Tales from the Table. You're on the floor under some different mechanical objects. You can hear a snarl from some sort of beast, Maggie and Randal's voices in the background. Dear Randal, hope all has been well. Congratulations on the last mission. Well done, and we are all very grateful for your cooperation and expedient action. Pleasantries aside, a new threat has come to our attention. Best regards, AUK. You open the door and it's Raoul, your son. Hi, Mama. Some unexplained violence and murders going around. We believe that it could be some sort of supernatural creature that is doing this.
I'm not worried about breaking the law. I'm worried about us getting into a crime scene with a reasonable story.
It's a good time to mention I might know someone that can help us.
And you come across a little ramen shop on Bourbon Street.
Jacob!
And where now there
what's next door to the ramen shop?
So a few stores down is where the French market begins.
I just need, what's immediately next door to it?
It's...
Doesn't even have a name. Just tell me what it is.
It's a tourist shop.
Yeah, it's like one of those little tourist, souvenir shop.
I walk in and ask if they have a bathroom. So I can wash my hands.
Did you have them wet naps?
Oh, this is gonna need some scrubbing.
Alright.
Okay.
You saw that shop. You saw his ramen beard.
Yeah, I've done a couple things.
They tell you that it's for customers only.
I will buy an overpriced... wait a minute. Actually, I will buy a little New Orleans keychain.
Okay.
So that I can give it to Raoul to keep his house key on. And then I will use the facilities to wash my hands.
Okay. There are a few places that are points of interest. There's the intersection that you passed, and there's Bourbon Heat, which is a club.
Was there officers at either of those two locations?
There were some at Bourbon Heat.
It's probably the more recent one.
Now, do we go with more recent and have to try to deal with officers already? Or do we start in the older location, get less helpful information, but deal with less of the cops?
I think we should start with the older location. That way there's more of a chance of us finding something that the cops miss. Because they're not casing the joint anymore.
I agree. I see the logic in either one. I agree. We'll go with the group's decision.
So you head towards the intersection then?
Yes.
Okay. You arrive at the intersection. There isn't really anyone around. This is a more quiet part of the French Quarter. You see there's an outline, like the chalk outline of where a body was. Other than that, there's not really a lot of information here upon just outside sort of glance.
Alright. Is there... I don't know, could I maybe look around and maybe investigate a mystery?
Yeah, how are you investigating?
I'm just gonna look under things, and I would like to use my sight to see if there's any hidden things.
Okay. Roll to investigate mystery.
7.
Okay, you see that there are some tracks that definitely don't look human. They're they're definitely mammal. You can see the pads of the foot, which it's rather large. You're thinking probably a large cat or dog.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see traces of blood a little bit too.
Okay. Do I see anything extra with my magical sight?
You can see the paw prints is mostly what you can see with your magical sight.
Paw prints.
Yeah, rather than just kind of splattered or smeared blood.
Yeah. Okay. So we definitely can confirm that it's Definitely not a human. These look like dogs' footprints.
Or mayhap, I'm not too well acquainted with large mammals, but it could be like a big cat.
Big cats common in this area?
No. I also panicked because I was about to say mountain lion, but there are legit, this is Kevin speaking by the way, like 50 different regional names for what a mountain lion's called in the US. And I'm not about to try to find out what fucking one they use in this part of the country. I'm also pretty sure they're not found in that area anymore. I'm also going to look that up for my curiosity. There's also like 23 Dairy Queens in the state of Montana.
Okay. Well, other than this, it kind of looks like it's a dead end, though.
Yeah, I don't, What about that thing, what's his name? Sam? Your ghost son?
Yeah. Friend. We've been friends since I was about 8 years old.
Now, we don't have time to unpack all of that, but does Sam see anything?
Sam?
Just
Sam
pulling
even
out-
here?
You're pulling out of
Yeah,
a
he's
fanny
here.
pack?
He's always sort of around.
Yeah.
I
He's
keep him in my messenger bag.
no, he kind of follows me around.
Yeah, he just kind of follows him around.
Hey Sam,
Yeah.
do you know anything about this this murder scene that we might not know already?
It looks familiar, but no, I don't know anything right now.
It's fine. Can you tell me how it looks familiar to you? Like,
Well, when I was alive, there was a similar case.
A very adult way for the boy to talk.
It's been like almost 100 or 200 years since. No, it's like a little over.
gone to school, assuming.
That's true. Yeah, when I lived here, it a similar thing happened, but I don't know any information beyond that.
all right then. Well, I guess we should move on to the next one. Unless you guys see anything else that we might do here.
Looking at all of my moves, I rightly believe that there is nothing else here I can do, so...
Now the sun is going down.
Ooh. We want to be caught outside already?
I don't know, you're gonna go into a dark alleyway on your own? We'll be fine, it's fine.
We're kind of in a dark alleyway right now.
But not on your own?
It's fair.
When do
This thing doesn't hunt teenagers like the last thing did.
Oh, does it?
I hope not.
Lay in that there chalk outline, see if you fit. I'm kidding, don't do that. That's probably something evident, something.
We forgot to resolve your investigate a mystery. You get to ask me a question.
Oh yeah. Where did it go?
Where did it go?
Actually, no. I want to do what is being concealed here.
You find a piece of jewelry. It's a charm bracelet
Charm bracelet.
with the charm of a cat on it and the letter P.
Penelope. Oh, I don't know anything.
Patricia!
Well, should we? There's some research I want to do. I want to look some stuff up. So, should we head back to Mama Mays? She's the most purveyor of weird things in this part.
I suppose that's quite alright.
Or we can go look at the other crime scene.
Nah, I don't feel like we need to. Let's give our email some time to circulate throughout the department.
Right. Because it'd look weird if we showed up
4 minutes
4 minutes after
yeah.
they sent the email.
I would say that visiting Mama May is a fine idea.
So you head to Mama May's, and
Die.
it's near the end of the day. So you do see that one of the tour guides, that is neither one of you two, has just ended their last tour of the day, and they're
Oh yeah, that's Janelle.
Janelle.
She's worked for Mama May much longer than any of us ever possibly could have. A lot of people think Janelle like lives in the building.
Okay.
She doesn't. She just works too much.
She kind of waves at the three of you as you kind of go in, and you've been in here before, so I'm not really going to
No,
describe
we haven't. We've never been into a place of work before. Yeah.
So, but I've already described this.
Yes, you.
So it is a little more spooked out than normal. Mama May definitely has upped the ante with her.
Oh, she knows her clientele.
You assume she's back in her office.
Mama!
She
Get on out here now.
waddles out of the door and goes, "What you want, chap?
Mama, I got questions for you.
Questions for me?
Questions for you.
What you want to know?"
Mama, when was the last time a mountain lion was seen here in the city of New Orleans?
I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't remember.
Well, Mama, I have a Google. We can all use the Google.
I ain't never used a Google.
Oh, Mama. Mama, I've seen your office. I know for a fact that you used a Google.
Why do you think I get interns?
Mama, don't you be lying to me now. I know you do all your shopping online.
She kind of scowls at you.
But I thought I would ask you first and foremost.
What can Mama help you with?
It was 2016, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. December 2016.
Wow. Man, that's a good sign ecologically. I thought they were extinct for most of the Mississippi region.
I think it was about December 2016.
There you
Because
go.
I literally, I just told you that, Mama. I literally just said it.
Shush.
Welcome to employment at Mama May's Curiosity Shack, or whatever the hell we call it now.
All right, well, Mama, I just needed access to some of the tomes.
Oh, yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah, just go back to the library. Sure.
Okay.
No, but I do ask Mama because I thought I might have seen a paw print of something pretty big, and I know we don't got no wolves down here in New Orleans.
Her eyes get really big, and she looks over and she says, "That sounds like the Lugaroo."
Mama, first you tell me you don't use Google, and then you're talking to me about the Lugaroo. We had enough of your myths today.
I ain't kidding, child.
No, neither am I. I know that you buy all of your clothes on Wish. That's why none of them fit.
I'm talking about the Lugaroo.
Mm-hmm. I, as Magnolia, have heard plenty of her rantings and ramblings about local folklore and demons and spirits and monsters and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, whatever. I don't know how Carter and Randall feel about this, though.
Well,
Because
what
this
in the
is-
fresh hell is a Lugaroo?
The Lugaroo is our version of a French werewolf.
it has a beret and these beignets
Drinks hurricane.
and drinks hurricane.
That's basically it.
Mama,
So
I
it's
was
just a
joking.
I wasn't talking about that. I'm talking about that it's just a typical werewolf.
Well,
Only
only,
cursive.
but they eat gator. Yeah. So, anyways, how's Carter doing over in the library?
Yeah, how am I doing? I don't know. I'm pulling off tomes about, like,
Thunderbird.
local cryptids. I mean, I did hear her say Lugaroo, so I probably pulled out a book about the Lugaroo.
Okay. Do you... Let's see.
For those listeners, I am using my Mystic Library feature, which is a library containing occult tomes and grimoires to prepare.
Mama May's old broom closet. She turned into a library because she didn't have enough brooms to keep in a closet. That's probably a full room, right?
Yeah, it's a full room.
It's the broom room.
The broom room.
Now, there are some brooms on one of the walls that are labeled flying broom, dust mop, and
For broken glass only.
and for broken glass only.
Mama!
Yeah!
Why do you have a broom that's just for broken glass?
Don't you worry about that, child.
Do you break glass often?
Of course I don't. I do.
I realize this is a audio thing, not a visual thing. I just did the office look into the camera thing. Just by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull off some tomes and start reading. I do also pull a book on seances. Maybe we could possibly do a seance for the
Oh yeah, for the person.
person that died.
Unless the charm bracelet was the killer.
We can still try. Hey, Mama.
We're gonna find out though.
Yeah.
How versed are you in seances?
Oh my lord.
Do you want to throw a brick at a ghost head?
I mean, I'd rather not. I just want to talk to one.
Oh my
I can
lord.
probably arrange that.
Oh my god, you've gotta stop it now.
Well, I don't know about any of that. I might have a ghost friend, but never done a seance before.
This is the first time Mama has heard about his ghost friend.
As soon as you mention your ghost friend, she looks at you and goes, "Now watch out!
Well,
Ghost, Mama.
I heard him.
Turn your hearing aid back on.
It was buzzing."
well, Mama, I don't tell many people this, but ever since I was a kid, around 8 years old, I found a ghost child in the mines.
I'm sorry you found him.
And you found this child and you just decided to be friends with him?
Well, he helped me out of a mine shaft. I fell down a mine shaft, and there was no way of climbing out. So he helped me out by leading me down the tunnel through the mine shaft and out into the field.
Do it for the combine.
Yeah.
And you're still talking to this child?
Well, he follows me everywhere I go.
You might want to look into some exorcism. I know a priest.
Well, Mama, listen. He
No,
helps me
I
out.
think I get it.
He helps me out a lot, especially when it comes to these kinds of mysteries. I mean, he is
Okay, hold on.
on the other side.
Side note: have we told Mama May about any of this?
Anyway.
Like the mysteries and shit.
Oh, no.
No.
Have her worrying in her old age? Forget it, man.
So basically, I'm just like fueling the fire here.
Okay.
I'm behind Mama, just like doing the like, could have. Stop it. No.
I
Just
stopped
the
talking.
hand, just the hand motion. I've been doing this the entire time.
And I just barely noticed. So I just stopped talking, and I'm like, well, let's finish up with whatever Carter's doing and be on our way, I suppose.
So, looking through the tomes, you find a recipe for a spell.
Mhm.
And you find just some other things like that the creature only comes out at night, usually around, it's more prevalent around a full moon. That with this spell, you find that there is a way to cure someone of lycanthropy if they're inflicted with the curse of the Lugaru or something, as long as it's done before the actual full moon. You find that they are very violent. They kind of rampage more than actually hunt. They usually find some sort of place to build a nest.
Just like rats.
So if you...
Well, yeah.
Okay, I wrote it all down. We're still not sure what the monster is, but this is good information to have just in case. Yeah. And then, so I'm gonna be back up with everyone else. And just be like, okay. So I found some stuff. If this, theoretically, Mama, turn off your hearing aid.
Mama,
She doesn't react.
Mama, Mama, Mama.
She looks at you.
I over exaggerate my mouthing that I thought I saw some teens by the shot glasses.
Her face immediately goes stern. She goes, "I'll be right back," and she kind of waddles off.
It's the biggest mark for shoplifting in our store. We'll be good for another 5 minutes.
Cool. So I found some stuff on the Lugaru. In case it is the Lugaru. But I found this.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's this winter chill.
It's fall. It's like early fall.
Well, now listen, it's a cold fall. We're into like the 60s. Temperature wise. I don't know what our weather's like.
But I found this spell that could be used to cure someone.
That is useful.
So-
Oh, might be useful. Hopefully won't be useful.
I also I kind of want to maybe perform a seance or see if I can. I've never tried this before, but maybe look into the past of an object.
I mean, that would be worth doing, even if we haven't ruled whether or not that charm bracelet was the victims or the attackers. But I mean, seeing if we could delve into the history of it would pretty rightly quick solve that mystery.
Yeah. So, Mr. Keeper, I would like to do something in the rules known as Big Magic.
Cool.
Are we
So-
gonna do this in the shop?
There is a perfectly good space in the shop. It's the same room that you guys saw the slug monster made out of paper and ink before, with a large table that,
It's like her fortune telling
yeah,
room.
her like fortune telling room. That would be a place that I would say would be suitable for this sort of magic.
Yeah, it's either that or the rose spirit.
I really don't want to
Likewise.
until we have something to show them.
So, yeah.
Let's stay here then.
Hey, Mama.
She's occupied. I'll just put up the seance in session sign.
Okay. So, in Monster of the Week, there's this thing called Big Magic. You use this one when you want to do something more than the use magic effects. And then Keeper, so Mitchell, will tell me the requirements for the spell.
So the keeper may require.
Creeper.
You need to spend a lot of time, days or weeks, researching the magic ritual. You need to experiment with the spell. There will be lots of failures before you get it right. You need some rare and weird ingredients and supplies. The spell will take a long time, hours or days to cast. You need a lot of people, 2, 3, 7, 13 or more, to help.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah. The spell needs to be cast at a particular place and or time. You need to use magic as well as part of the ritual, perhaps to summon a monster, communicate with something, or bar the portal you opened. It will have a specific side effect or danger. So, because... Now, what kind of big magic are you thinking? What is the desired outcome?
I want to look at, like, the history of the object.
Okay,
So like,
you want to basically be able
look
to...
into the past, see something.
Okay. For that one, I will say you need at least 3 people total.
Okay. So 3 of us.
Ta-da! You need some rare or weird ingredients and supplies, which would be the object itself, obviously.
Mhm.
And this is going to take probably around an hour to cast.
Okay. Okay. We want to. You guys cool with? I mean, you've got a ghost that follows you around. You can do some pretty weird things too. You guys cool about summoning shit?
Well, I'm not in my own home, so I don't see any reason why not to.
Well, and if it gets the job done, then it gets the job done.
That's true. We're kind of grasping for straws right now, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Just a tad, yes.
Okay. Well, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull off one of the tomes that Mama's got in that room.
Okay.
Just kind of like how to like lead a seance and stuff like that. I'm gonna read it over real quick. Lay out like a mat and put the charm bracelet in the middle and make light some candles and some incense and stuff like that
Okay.
in preparation.
And you were prepping earlier in the library, when you were in the Mystic Library, for this as well, right?
Yes.
So
This
it
is
was-
one of the things I was looking at doing.
Okay, go ahead and take your plus. I believe you get like a +1 forward or something for that.
Yes.
So go
Well, it
ahead.
says +1 forward for use magic. Would this also include big magic?
Where I'm not requiring you to roll for it, I won't. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Cool. Now I need everyone to hold hands. Clear your thoughts of anything that's troubling you right now. Focus on the charm bracelet, okay?
All right.
All right.
Now, this is the first time I've attempted something like this, so it might get a little weird, just so you know.
Just breathe deep. You'll be fine.
Okay, and I'm going to start just like channeling my magic into the object with my desired effect.
Okay. You
Die.
do see some people in the room as you start to do the seance.
Totally natural.
Neither of you two see them. So,
This is very natural. This is just supernatural. I'm done. Proceed.
and then as you're sitting there, I presume your hands are all clasped together. Like
Yes,
you're in basically
clearly.
a triangle around this this bracelet, right?
Man, I'd hope so, unless all of us have more arms than usual.
So the bracelet starts to glow a little bit. It kind of pulses for a minute. And then everything goes white for a second. And then
Okay.
suddenly you're back in that intersection that you were at before. And the girl is... There is a girl where you saw the chalk outline before, so you're presuming that this is who the bracelet belongs to.
Okay.
You see a shape that is large, and it definitely looks like an animal of some sort. It's very wolf-like, and the creature is looking around, sniffs the air, and then it takes off.
Okay. Do we see which direction it goes off in? Not that I imagine, an alleyway has a lot of exits.
Well, this is an intersection, so there's 4 different ways.
Gotcha. Like, a clue's a clue.
Yeah, so it takes off down the north path.
Gotcha.
So, you're still in the space. You can
I want to look up and see. Is it a full moon?
No.
No?
It is, but it's close. Like in the next 5 days or so, it will be a full moon.
Okay. And do I... Sorry, I was writing stuff down, so I was getting close.
That's fine.
Is there a victim? Right, there's a person here.
Yes, the victim is here.
Okay. Do I recognize them in any way?
No.
No?
This is not a familiar person that you've met before. She does have she has gashes all over her, mostly in her torso area. She is covered in blood. She has heavy breathing. She doesn't seem to take notice at all. She's saying something, but you can't quite hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we see anything else? Like maybe anything that's
It's relatively dark, other than this street light that you are kind of under.
Okay.
Is there a manhole?
No.
We're not
It's
going
the
back into
slug
sewers.
monster again.
I was just wondering if it like traveled through it just like the other monster.
No, it ran up the northern passageway.
That's right. Never mind. Continue.
What do you do?
Do we finish the seance?
Yeah, are we able to ambulate in this space, or okay?
You are able to ambulate in this space.
Is Sam here?
Sam is not here.
Sam wasn't holding hands.
He's not a part of the seance.
Right. Okay.
Could a ghost do a seance?
I mean, technically they're already in the seance.
Right.
But where this is more of a look into the past rather than a look beyond the veil, I don't think he could be involved. At least not directly.
Would this be a good time for me to read a bad situation?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to open my third eye.
Okay.
So
Lorp.
guess I will roll plus sharp. I always get a hold 1.
Yeah.
Well, that will be a 10. So on a 10 plus, hold 3, so with the third eye, I get a hold 4.
There's a lot
Yes.
of questions.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go with. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
No.
No. What's? I don't know what else. Yes. I mean, I can ask almost all the questions. What's the best way in?
The best way in is go to this spot.
Yeah.
That's kind of a walk up to the girl would be a way in, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really anything blocking any of your exits or anything.
I don't know if this would relate, but what's the best way to protect the victim?
Or is there a way to protect the victim? Might
Yeah. Is there a way?
be a similar
Yes.
It would
question.
be to distract the creature or to
This one's, I think it's this specific victim.
this specific victim.
We buy the
Really?
flower
No.
arrangements, get
Yeah.
the headstone made.
Yeah.
It does say I can see invisible things. The third eye. Can I see anything
Ooh.
invisible or?
You see the ghost of the girl as she takes her last breath.
Ah.
Cool.
Taking my last breath.
And with the sight, I can talk to her. I guess my last one is what's the biggest threat? I guess.
The biggest threat is the creature that just ran down the street.
Okay. Hey, Randall.
Yeah.
See, I'm going to test the boundaries of it. See if you can follow the monster.
All right.
We shouldn't be in any danger here since we're in the past.
All right. Yeah, I'll go run down.
Is this a good time to mention that I did see a perfect replica of Randall's corpse laying on the side of the street that looked like it had been there for several days?
Why did you say that?
I'm joking. You're fine. I think worst case, you get knocked out of the seance.
All right. Sorry, run down after the monster.
You run after the monster, and you get probably about 30 feet away from where you were before, and suddenly you're standing back under the light.
Under the street light?
Yeah, under the street light.
Oh my god,
Your
welcome
friends are in
back,
front
Randall.
of you, and the scene is laid out before you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna talk to the ghost.
Okay.
See if she'll respond to us. Anyways.
Yeah, if we have to go to the location itself instead of a flashback from the past.
Or to her body in the coroner's office.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and get her attention. Like, hey, can you see us?
She looks around, but she doesn't seem to notice you.
Any luck? Is she speaking?
Great. She can't
Hello?
hear us.
She goes to her body and grabs something from it, which she conceals so that no one can see it. And she just kind of looks around and then walks through the wall into the building on the corner of the street.
I think we're breaking the sands.
Alright. What do we just gotta like say the magic word? How do we do that?
What? Okay. I don't know.
I think we just.
Do we
Let
clack our
go.
heels too? Well, because we can kind of ambulate throughout this space. So like,
Let's repeat. Let's do everything we did backwards. I might.
all right, Randall, I'm gonna need you to run backwards
No.
into the street light.
When it comes to the seance.
Oh, that makes much more sense. You're right.
So we're gonna do everything that we did for the seance in reverse fashion. See if that will work.
Okay, you don't have the bracelet
Uh-huh.
other than where it is on the street.
Can we interact with things?
Mm-mm.
No. But we can circle around the bracelet.
Yeah.
Yeah, could we like rejoin hands and then just like let go again? I don't know.
What do you do?
Okay, circle up around, I guess, her body, where her bracelet's at.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
We
Again,
rejoin hands.
rejoin hands.
As soon
clear
as the
your mind.
circle is rejoined with your hands, you're back in Lemonade's shop.
Oh, all right. There we go. We did it.
Hey all, Mitchell, your DM and keeper here. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our Patreon at TFTT Podcasts on patreon.com. You could end up as a character in our campaign. We're also on Twitter at the same handle, TFTT Podcasts. You can also find us on Spotify, Google Play, and Podbean.
How'd you feel? You feel all right?
Oh, that took a lot out of me.
Need a Sobe?
They still make those?
Yay!
Rather than the glass bottle?
Oh, of course. I ain't gonna offer a boy a plastic Sobe.
Yeah, I guess I'll
Well, I don't have any.
Then why'd you offer?
I just thought I'd see if you were paying attention.
I think I need to take a breather.
Got a Capri Sun in my purse.
Do you? How about just some water?
All right, I can conjure some of that up. I go to the kitchen
Okay.
and get some water.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm like breathing heavily, like I'm sweating profusely. Like this took a lot out of me.
Where's your mom's spaghetti?
Boy, do you need a towel?
I'm okay.
I bring him his water.
I am gonna look at my phone. How long has it been?
Oh.
It's been about an hour.
About an hour. Okay. Okay. Well, I think we might need to go back to that crime scene.
I think that should be a problem for tomorrow. By then, the majority of the police work should be done. We might still have a cop or two milling about.
Mm-hmm. Unless there's another body tonight.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come down to that.
Now, Keeper, has there been an attack every night?
There was one last night, and there was one the night before.
Okay. Any before that?
Not that you know.
Okay.
The story you saw in the news is from the attack yesterday. Is from the attack.
The first night?
The first night.
I really don't want anybody else to get hurt, but at the moment we don't have any leads. We don't know where this thing might be, where it might strike next, how far away it's going to be. Like, unless we split up, I don't know if we're going to be able to find this thing. And if we do that, we're on our own.
I don't think that's a very good idea to split up.
It's not yet. I have to
Yeah.
get more information.
So as much as I hate to say it, I think tonight we might just need to turn in.
Okay.
I go ahead and... What time is it? What'd you say?
You started the seance probably around. Probably
We probably spent a couple
6
hours.
o'clock, maybe. That's around 7. 7:30.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and text Jimmy and just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna make it home for dinner."
Okay. Jimmy texts back. I'll let mom know.
Hey,
Not
Randall,
really.
you think
Yeah.
you can give me a ride back to my place?
Sure thing.
Okay.
Hop on.
Did
Just
you?
have a motorcycle. It's outside of Mama May's shop.
Okay.
Conveniently.
Just
Through plot magic.
conveniently. Plot magic. No, I would have thought that I would have rode it over to Mama May's shop.
No, it's
So,
fine. It's plot magic. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing wrong with plot magic.
No, you probably walked to the Rose Spirit Tavern after you did whatever you were doing at Mama May's before. Because like you and Maggie had gone to Mama May's before you went to the Rose Spirit Tavern anyway. So earlier this day.
I'm going to text Raul, see where he is.
You get a response that he is performing somewhere.
Did he mention where he was performing?
No, he just said that he was about to go on stage.
Okay. I'm just gonna call myself a cab or an Uber or whatever. I'm gonna send him another text saying break a leg, come right home. I just want to catch up,
Okay.
and then I go home.
Okay.
Gotta feed the animals.
I'm also gonna send just a text to our chat, just like, let's meet back up at Mama May's at noon.
Okay.
And go looking some more.
All right.
I respond with a gift from Saturday Night Live.
You all turn in for the night and get some shut eye. The next morning, Maggie, you are kind of awoken by the sound of the shower going.
I am very briefly worried, and then I remember that, oh yeah, my son's in town. I'm gonna get up, wake the critters, start making just some grits, something simple, something easy.
Okay.
Start making that for breakfast while Ro finishes the shower.
Okay. He comes out in basically just a pair of basketball shorts. And
How old do these basketball shorts look?
he's had him for a minute. Probably 4 or 5 years old.
Gotcha.
Why is that relevant?
You'll see. Proceed.
And you're making dinner? Or you're making
Correct.
breakfast? Sorry. You're making breakfast. And he says, what you got cooking, Mom?
Nothing unless you change into something decent. Now, I did not raise you from a babe to a man for you to be wearing a bunch of rags barely held together by what appears to be duct tape. You go put on some actual clothing, and then we can talk about breakfast.
He kind of sighs and opens up his suitcase, grabs out a short sleeve button up and a pair of jeans, and heads back into the bathroom.
It's more like it. Honestly, raised that boy myself, you'd think he'd have a better head on his shoulder. Must take after his father a little too much, if you ask me.
Now, do you have the news on or anything, or? Okay.
I feel like I mostly just want to spend some time with my son. Like, I'm still worried about the situation at hand, but it's probably been a while since he's been in town.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
So yeah, no, I'm just gonna cook some breakfast, and we're just gonna catch up.
Okay.
Right before we wrap up breakfast, though, I'm going to say, Raoul, my petite, could you do your mama a favor?
What you need, Mama?
I know that you're out late and you're performing, doing your best, but Mama's getting worried in her old age. I think it's the empty nester syndrome sitting in on me. But could you make me a promise, my dear boy? Could you promise that you're not going to be out on the streets by yourself? I don't care if you take a friend. If you need a cab, let me know. I'll send you some money for an Uber. I don't know. I worry in my age. I don't want anything. I want you getting like robbed or mugged or what have you in the night.
I'll be safe, Mama.
That's all I ask of you. And also, don't forget to feed Methuselah. You might need to go get some more mealworms today, but don't worry, they got some bait down in Walmart.
And with that, he finishes up his breakfast, bids you farewell and have a good day. He comes back, gives you a hug, kisses you on the cheek,
That's better.
and then he leaves.
Then I will check the news.
Okay. There was another attack that night
So,
at a little place called the Spotted Cat.
I'll send a message to our group chat seeing if everybody else has seen this.
What time of day is it?
You're probably asleep. It's a
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah. I also want to throw in there, I was up all night trying to find out who the girl was that was killed that first night.
Okay. You do not find a name.
Okay.
So the police have kept it rather tight on.
Okay.
I
I also filled Jimmy in because I've been telling him about everything.
Okay.
So
I wake up to a text notification from Maggie about the news, so I turn on the news.
Okay. You see the same story, that there was an attack at the Spotted Cat.
What kind of place of business is the Spotted Cat?
It's a live jazz music place. Now, are you still in your room, or did you go downstairs?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
still in my room right now,
Okay.
but I would assume that once I'm done finishing up the news, I would go downstairs. Like, I just check the weather, that sort of thing.
Okay. So you go downstairs and have breakfast and everything. I'm gonna go to Carter and just kind of expedite the whole you guys reconvene sort of thing.
Yep.
So you
Okay.
wake up around what time?
Probably like 11:15.
Okay. So
Just
these
enough
two-
time to take a shower.
Okay. And you check your phone and you see that you have a message that you all should meet from Magnolia, as well as some sort of gift.
No.
Oh, there wasn't a gift this time?
No.
Oh.
I send a gif from Game of Thrones with the shame. Shame.
Okay.
I send a question mark.
It's too early.
I also send a question mark.
I send a screenshot with the time circled, saying that it's like 11:30.
Okay.
I just meet them at Mama May's.
Okay. So you reconvene at Mama May's.
Okay.
So I've got some bad news.
Mm-hmm.
The dead girl that we did a seance for, the police haven't released her name yet. We don't know who that is.
Well, she was pretty young. I'm not terribly surprised. Probably want to let the family mourn in private.
Yeah.
But I mean, is that the only one that saw the ghost of the girl?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. When we were doing the seance last night, I saw the ghost of the girl pick something up and walk into one of the adjacent buildings. So we could maybe start there.
Did you see what building it was?
The one that was on the left at the intersection.
Very helpful.
Being that it was so dark outside of the kind of circle that was under the street light, I'm
Mm.
gonna say you don't really know exactly what building it was.
I'm sure once we get there, I can figure it out.
I might.
Also, I didn't check the news, so I don't know if there was another attack.
I probably mentioned it in
Yeah.
my text,
That makes sense.
but it might be worth going to the alleyway since there might be less of a police presence. See if we can clean up anything out.
After
Anything
the
there?
second attack?
Yeah. Go to where we were for the third, and instead of going to the location of the third attack, go to where the second attack was.
Yeah. Seems logical to me.
Yeah, we can go there first and then go see if I can figure out which building the ghost went into. She was holding something. That's all I know.
Oh, so that's the side of the first attack.
Yeah, that's not the first attack.
So you're going to the second attack.
We're gonna go to the second attack first, and
Yeah.
then go backtrack to the first attack, see if we can find the ghost.
The
Okay.
second was by Bourbon Heat, the nightclub.
So you go into this alleyway next to Bourbon Heat. There's a few dumpsters. It's your typical alleyway. There is some tape out front, and there aren't really any police officers really around, but it's like been taped off and everything that it's a crime scene.
Oh, should we just step over the tape like we own the place?
I look around. Do I see any cops in the area? All right, I'll just go in.
Okay.
I follow after.
I'm assuming as Carter's asking me.
Okay, that's good talk.
The more we mingle, the more eyes we'll attract. Let's just go.
All right.
So you go in there, and it's kind of the same layout as before. There's a lot more blood in this area because this is a more recent attack. And it seems like it was a lot more violent. There's blood splattered on the dumpster. There's blood splatter on the walls. You see marks that something traveled through the blood and out of the alleyway.
Okay.
Do the marks look like they're heading north again?
Yeah, they all seem to be going in that northern direction.
Okay.
Now, so we see. I'm going to try to read to investigate a mystery.
Okay, what are you doing to investigate?
I'm going to see if I can tell if the creature was in the alleyway, like waiting for a victim, or if it like followed a victim into here. Basically, if it's an ambush predator versus a chase predator.
Okay.
And I will do my best. Oh, okay, all right. Well, that's a 9 altogether.
Okay. For investigating mystery. So you hold 1.
Gotcha.
What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here?
I feel like that line of questioning would be: Is it an ambush creature, or did it chase someone down here?
So kind of what sort of creature is it?
Yeah, not like what sort of creature is it? Oh,
Yeah.
is it a mummy? Is it a this? Like, we have a rough idea, but like sort of a nature of the beast sort of question, I guess.
Yeah. By looking around there, it doesn't seem like it would be a it's more of a stalking predator than
All right. Okay.
an ambush predator. It doesn't really chase as much as it kind of like follows and then attacks.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, damn it. I wouldn't say that in character voice. I'd say, oh, shoot.
Well,
Of course, I shared that information.
do I happen to see any ghosts other than Sam?
Nope.
No.
Hello.
Is Sam here?
Sam is here.
Okay. So, Maggie, what do you think we should do as our wisest member of the team?
Well, it's been a long hot minute since I've been inside a club, but I could pop inside, ask them if they done seen anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
All right. You two look around out here. Don't be splitting off now. I'm just gonna be inside.
Okay.
All right. I'm wondering if I could use spirit touched here, where where I can sense magical things.
Yeah, what do you do?
So I want to walk into the alleyway, and I kind of want to, as I look around, see if I can sense anything magical.
Okay.
Could I help out in some way? Like maybe channel some of my magical energies to
Or use the third eye or
use
something.
my third eye or something to kind of. I was thinking like juicing up his natural abilities.
Yes. With that, if you do miss, you'll both share the effect of whatever the bad effect is, should it happen. You'll both share it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yes, you can go ahead. So
But
go ahead and roll to help out.
Okay. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah,
Three.
come on.
Plus,
Okay.
what do you add to help out?
It's a 1.
Right. What do
One
I
is-
add?
Oh,
for-
it's under cool.
Oh. Okay. So that's 7.
Okay,
for me.
so +1, and then what is your
That's 3.
plus?
Plus-
What
That's
is
weird.
what's
Which
your,
is 9.
Which is no.
Oh, that's a 4. Okay, and with that one, I believe
And Maggie
it
comes back
senses you.
outside and finds 2 charred corpses.
So you, you don't get a sense on the creature, except for the fact that now it knows who you are.
Oh, shit.
and that you're looking for it,
All right.
and that there's more than one of you. Because it also knows that Carter is there helping.
Shit.
All right. Well, that wasn't too good. I'm at a loss. I guess we can just reconvene with Maggie and tell her what's going on, and maybe head over to the third crime scene.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll just hang out for Maggie, I guess.
Unless there's anything else you want to do, Carter.
We've pretty much cased the place. Like, I don't see anything else that would be helpful.
We'll go into the club. The club is, like, they're not open for business, but, like, they still kind of have people in there to schedule events and things like
Yeah,
that.
like with my husband being my late husband being a musician, I know that somebody will be there.
Yeah.
That I. And I just like I don't know if there's any like hyper important information, but I just asked about the attack.
Okay. Okay, so you walk in, and it's like a night dance club. There is a space for a DJ or live music, a dance floor, a big bar. There's also like a sort of balcony area that is above part of the dance floor. You can see where all the lights and everything are. And there's some people working in here, just kind of cleaning things up, sort of setting up decorations and everything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask that question to the bartender.
Okay. And he's sorry, what's the question again?
I'm just very basic, like, do you know what happened last night? Blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Like, probably the same questions that the cops have asked him
Yeah.
at least 4 times.
Yeah. He basically says that, well, he asks if you're with the police because he already gave a statement and everything.
And I'll I'll flash my credentials and say I'm
Okay.
with the special coroner team,
Okay. And he
just clearing up any loose ends, just as a matter of protocol.
okay. He says he didn't really leave the bar that night, but he does know that Tyrell, the owner of the club, is the one who found her the next day. So,
Okay.
and he kind of points you to his office.
Okay, I'll go ask Tyrell the same questions.
Okay. He's
This was taking a lot longer than I thought it
Yeah.
would. I thought it would be like a quick, hey, what's up? Okay, bye.
yeah. He basically just says, I found the girl out there. She, as far as eyewitness reports that I've heard from my staff, she was in attendance at our establishment, and then no one saw her after that until the morning after, when I stumbled upon her coming to work.
Okay, I thank Tyrell for his time. Apologize again for bothering him with the questions, and then I rejoined the group.
Okay.
So nothing much in there. Basically, same story that we already know. Like club owners, blah blah blah. But a little, just hearing the same information again isn't going to be actively harmful. So I feel like that we only made steps forward. I don't think we made any steps back. How did y'all do?
Well, we haven't found anything either.
It might know where we are, though.
I rescind my statement about taking steps back. What did you do?
We were just trying to sense it, doing some magic mumbo jumbo, like I do.
Uh-huh.
And we didn't really learn anything about it, but it knows about us.
Wow, fantastic.
I suggest we find it before it finds us.
Well, luckily we've got a lead on that.
Yeah, there's another crime scene.
I was being facetious, but there is another crime scene. Yes, that is true. I think if it magically has sensed the both of you, I think that it now has some upper hands. Or paws? Upper paws.
Claws?
Claws and paws?
Claws and paws and
Hopefully it only
patrolling.
has an upper paw on us, not an upper paw and an upper claw.
Well, like I said before, let's try and beat it to the punch.
I don't know if it will punch if it has paws. A swab? Beat it to the swab.
So you go to the Spotted Cat, I presume?
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna head out over that way.
Okay. It's actually not as far away as you thought it was going to be. And it's within walking distance. It takes you probably about 45 minutes. Just at a walking pace without running. It's not a direct route.
Yeah.
So you arrive and there are some police cars around. There's like 2. There are 2 officers behind the taped off area. You can see that there is still the body there. The coroner's office has not come to retrieve it yet. What do you do?
I feel
Well,
like,
Jackson,
yeah.
I think we should take the lead on this. Intern, why don't you staying real close behind? Don't be trailing off. Don't be wandering off into any alleyways. Jackson, as the leading officer on this role, would you like to
Well, of
lead the
course.
charge?
We're doomed.
All right. And I walk up to the first officer that I see, and I go,
Are we going under? We're going under the tape?
yes.
Awesome. As we do, so I produce my credentials.
Okay.
And I also, and I say, good day, officer. My name is Jackson Paul. I'm with the county.
He kind of nods.
No,
Retcon that.
Yeah.
We're from Texas. You're a Texas Ranger.
Almost blow your cover right away. I was gonna be like, manipulate someone.
This was not a character faux pas.
This was a player faux pas.
Yes.
Anyways, I'm with the Texas Rangers. We are following up a murder that happened back in Texas, and we presume.
Gene
That-
Castle, pleasure to meet you both. My credentials, this is my intern. I hope y'all don't mind.
Howdy, y'all.
We are going to try to stay out of your way as much as humanly possible. If you could just, where is your coroner on scene at the moment?
No, coroner's not here yet.
Oh, and I'm dreadfully sorry. Where are our manners? What is your name, young man?
My name's Officer Perkins.
Pleasure, Mr. Perkins. Officer, again, we don't want to ruffle any feathers. We want to try to make sure all of our connections are tied up. Jackson here, Jackie boy, Jack.
Yes.
You'll have to excuse him. He is awfully jet lagged.
Listen, we already got clearance from the chief of police that y'all are gonna be here.
But you know, it's like we all know how it goes. Everybody hates trying to get like jurisdiction stepped on. So if we're overstepping our boundaries, you just let us know. We'll back off right away. We're just here just as a precaution.
I'm just holding the perimeter. You're gonna have to talk to the detective in a little further in the crime scene.
Hey,
All right.
weird question. Because I have had a couple run-ins with the law. Do I recognize either one of these officers?
No,
Okay.
they must
Well,
be
there is a-
relatively new on the force. They're kind of just that's why they're on perimeter duty.
And a different division than petty crime.
Yeah.
So you walk up to the detective? I
Yeah,
presume?
we're walking slowly.
Okay.
Jackson,
Yes.
take a breath. It's fine. It's
I'll
only
let-
a little bit of impersonating an officer.
I'm gonna let you take the lead, ma'am.
Well, listen, that's fine, but I know how these boys operate. You got big man status with the big hat. I'm gonna have to let you take the lead sometimes. Just relax. As long as we stick to the story, don't say anything.
At least that's what I was trying to do.
Right,
So,
right. And I know, I could tell. This is your first time impersonating an officer. You were a little nervous. You're fine. It's okay.
Okay, I go up to the detective, I guess.
Yeah, no, we're both there.
Okay. Yeah, we're all walking up.
Cool.
Just don't give too much information away.
He kind of looks up from his paperwork and goes, "Oh, you must be from Texas." He's smoking a cigar.
That is correct, sir.
Yes, sir. I hope you don't mind. We do have an intern. We're a little short-staffed. Promise he won't touch anything. Otherwise, Jackson will cuff him himself.
He gives you a look, Carter, and kind of like, he better not.
I wouldn't dream of it.
What can I help you with?
Well, we're investigating the murders that happen here in regards to murders that have taken place in Texas. And we want to see if they're related at all.
You think a killer from Texas has come all the way to Louisiana?
It's not likely. Did give the boys in the Lone Star State a big old scare, so we're just clarifying, putting their hearts at ease. The individual that we are concerned with left a very distinctive mark, which unfortunately I'm not able to share with you without the proper clearance. We can hammer that all out later. Basically, we just want to check the crime scene, check the reports. I don't even have to see the body myself if you won't allow it, but we just need to check and see if those same hallmarks are present here. And if we find that it's not our guy, we'll be out of your hair by tomorrow. But if we aren't sure, we'll stick around and help out where we can.
Go ahead and roll to manipulate someone.
Okay.
Plus 1 forward, because you do have the credentials that have been forged for you.
+1 forward.
I'll give you a +2.
I don't even think that'll be enough. Oh no. Hold on, let me see.
Now,
Hold
Randal
on.
can also roll to help you out.
I will do so.
Hey! Plus your, cool?
Which is a 0.
No, it's a plus charm, which is +2, so 11.
Okay.
So that's
Is it at least a 7?
with him helping out and you being a benevolent and kind, beautiful human being who gave me a +2, it's a 7.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no,
I
wait,
don't-
actually it would be an 8. Did my math wrong.
Okay.
Still bad.
He says, I don't see what would be wrong with that other than this is my investigation. I understand that you're looking for Kelly yourself, but unless you can somehow help me in my investigation and make sure that this killer is either caught or put down, I don't see why not.
I mean, obviously we're happy to help in any way. Is there something we can do for you? Again, like we said, we really just need to see crime scene pictures, maybe a coroner's report once it's done. But do you need some coffee? I've got a gopher. That's why I brought an intern. I need coffee.
Yeah, why don't... But he turns to you, Carter, and goes, yeah, why don't you get us some coffee?
right ahead. Yeah, for sure. Are we close to the Raven on the coffee table?
It's a little ways away, but you can get there.
Yeah. I'll be right back. What do you take yours with cream?
I like my coffee black.
Of course you do.
And another officer approaches him like, did you all say coffee?
Yeah,
We sure did. What do you want?
Getting coffee for the whole department.
Yep.
Black coffee, 2 sugars.
2 sugars. I write it down. And usual for you two, I'm assuming?
Oh, you know how I like it,
yes.
sugar.
Okay. Does
Yeah,
other
go
one want
get
something?
Officer Birkin's order as well. He was very polite and pointed us in the right direction.
Okay. I'll go grab his coffee
So-
order. Hey, Perkins, what do you like with your coffee?
He gives you an order.
Cool. Be right back.
I'm not planning on bringing Birkins back anytime soon.
Now we're gonna love him, and you're gonna have
Write
to.
down Officer
Birkin.
Birkins must live forever.
I don't like these officers.
No, howdy, folks. Why did I say howdy?
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Howdy. You're from New
Howdy.
Orleans.
Hi, folks. Hi, y'all. I'm Officer Hadley. I've been on the force for quite some time. I don't quite remember, other than the email. Who are y'all again? What division are you from?
Oh, name's Gene Castle. I'm an auxiliary unit working out of the University of Austin, right? This is Kevin.
Yeah, it's either in
University of
Austin or
Texas.
Dallas.
I believe it's University of Texas.
I'm an auxiliary, former coroner for the great city of Austin. Now mostly brought in on special cases from the university.
Okay.
We can make it up. It's fine.
It's true. I just don't know.
Not important.
My associate, Officer Jackson Paul.
How do you do?
He gives you a firm handshake. He still seems a bit skeptical of you guys. A little more. He's more protective than the detective actually is. So he's an older man, but he's probably in his 60s, but he's like shredded.
What's
All
this
right.
officer's name?
Officer Hadley.
All right, Officer Hadley. I am with the Texas Rangers, and we came here investigating the murders, just to rule out the possibility that it might have something to do with the murder that happened in Texas. And
You've seen the email.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the email.
Now, of course, we're here on a favor, so we don't want to step on any toes. We can wait back at if you'd like us to just come back to the precinct once you're done with your investigation here today. We can do that for you.
The detective Andrews actually pipes up and says, "Oh no, I don't think that's going to be necessary. I actually would appreciate the help. He leans to you, Maggie, and kind of like puts a hand over his mouth and kind of whispers to you, I'm kind of at a loss here. I've come to a bit of a dead end. Some fresh eyes from out of town might help, especially if y'all have dealt with this before."
Well, officer, hopefully we haven't. We're hunting down, if you'll pardon my language, real mean motherfucker.
I love that you always wait till I'm not around to swear.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not going to be a bad influence. But well, I'll take a look. We'll see what we can do. Jackson's got a good trained eye. I've been in the field for quite some time myself. I just don't want to ruffle any feathers as I kind of glance back to Hadley subtly.
Okay. And with that, they kind of lead you through the crime scene, like show you where the body is.
Mhm.
They have draped a cloth over it so that it's not like passersby can just kind of look in and, oh my god, there's a dead body.
Yeah. Now, obviously, I'm not gloved up. I'm not, anything. But
Yeah.
can I ask one of the attendants to, I don't know, what they'd be called? One of the forensic investigators?
Yeah.
To lift the sheet for me for a brief moment?
Okay. They do.
I'm gonna peek under, just like, I'm not gonna get all up in there, because again, I'm not gloved up. It would be against procedure, and I don't want to touch a dead body.
Do you want to investigate a mystery?
Yeah.
That
I've got a -1 in sharp, okay? I'm just, I'm not going to investigate a mystery. I'm just gonna look under and just give a knowing nod and kind of shake my head a little.
Okay.
Like, is the victim male, female?
Also female.
Female? Gotcha. I just kind of cluck my tongue. Whole thing. Has the family been notified?
We haven't been able to get a name on her yet.
C'est tragique.
Right now, she's just a Jane Doe.
Oh, such a tragedy. I can't tell much from here. I'll have to compare and take a look at your coroner's notes once they have time to pull the full report. But it's certainly gruesome, just as bad as we might have heard, as we heard.
Okay. Or do you guys stay out here in the alleyway, or do one of you head into the club at all? There are some witnesses here.
Is this another club?
Yes.
This is, yeah, well, it's
Shit.
more of like it's kind of like just a live music bar where people kind of go.
It's not like
so
a club, not like a party club, like a
It's more of like a place
a
to go
jazz
listen.
club.
Yeah,
This is not a concept that we have here in Utah.
yeah.
Jackson, why don't you head on inside, see if the boys in blue down here in NOPD need a little bit of help taking statements. I'm gonna wait for our coffee order.
All right. Okay. I go inside the spot.